There we go. You're tuned into 91.3 WVKR Independent Radio. I'm your host, Rita Ryan, and today we have with us on the phone, I think, let's get him on air. Jason, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Rita.
Hi. So Jason Collins, who's on the air with us, is the producer and Spiegeltent curator. I welcome you to the airwaves here at WVKR and look forward to discussing this amazing venue known as the Spiegeltent at Bard College. Got a big opening weekend and all that good stuff happening. So tell us, what is the Spiegeltent, Jason?
That's a great question. And first of all, thank you for having me. The Spiegeltent or the Spiegeltent, if we're saying it very accurately, is a venue that we've actually had with us at the Fisher Center the last 18 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But the tent itself is one of very few left operating around the world. I think there's less than a dozen left. And originally, they were used as a touring dance hall in the early 1900s in Europe. And Spiegel tent directly means mirror tent. There are mirrors, mahogany, and velvet that fill the venue. And the mirrors were actually meant to be able to catch eyes discreetly with someone across from the room. So it's always had this undertone of nightlife and excitement as a venue and its history. And we've been working with a Belgian family who owns and operates the majority of the Spiegel tents left in the world. They're called the Klessen family, and they work with West Coast Spiegel tents over in California and have brought the Spiegel tents to America. So we're very excited to be able to keep working with them. And that is some history of what the Spiegeltent is. It is operating with us as a music, cabaret, comedy, nightlife venue.
It is such an extraordinary place. I remember taking my daughter Caroline, who with full disclosure does work at the Fisher Center at Bard, taking her to Kinder Disco when she was like 8 or 9 years old. And it's just such
incredible,
an extraordinary place that there's really no venue quite like it. Now, we must say this is a seasonal venue, yes? We go... Yes, we start off this weekend and then you go until August. And of course, it's on the campus of Bard College, so it's not interfering with, the students that come there to study. So it's its own season.
It is, yes. It's a part of our larger Summerscape Festival, and it runs for the entirety of the festival from June 27th through August 16th on the weekend.
Yes, and this is also the opening weekend of the Bard Summerscape featuring a wonderful dance production. So many exciting things. I mean, it's so active at Bard in the summer. And I just want to also throw out the website, fishercenter.bard.edu, to check out the Summerscape program, the Bard Music Festival, which happens for 2 weeks in August, and of course, the beautiful Spiegeltent at Bard Summerscape. Now, want to talk about some of the performers that you have coming on there. I know I've got tickets for a couple of shows, and I'm so excited. I always love being there. Third Reprise is kind of opening it up this weekend, correct?
Yes, they are. I'm so thrilled to have them this year. I've been following them the last few years as they've gained a lot of attention online on YouTube. I know you were just playing them, but they focus on show tunes and put a twist on it, usually with a funk twist or disco, some synth pop here and there. But it is reimagining show tunes that we all know and love in this completely different lens.
I love that.
I believe it's a 10-person band, and we have 6 featured singers. So it's going to be a big party for opening, I think.
Yeah, as it should be. Jason, tell me quickly about your background and how you got to be the producer and the curator at this wonderful venue at the Spiegeltent. What's your history in the arts?
Yeah, for sure. I've worked at the Fisher Center for the last 4 years. I previously was the associate producer under our last Spiegeltent curator, Caleb Hammond.
Yes, and we've had him on the show many times.
Yeah, I'm sure if you've listened, you've heard Caleb speak about our artists in the past. And I had the opportunity to really be their number 2 producer and learn how to run a venue as unique as the Spiegeltent. So I feel really lucky to be able to take this over. I produced it last year, and I am curating it for the first time this season.
So
very
exciting.
excited about
Congratulations.
that.
And I also want to quickly say to listeners, yes, we're using the word tent, but there's air conditioning. Okay. So, folks, this is a very comfortable evening out. This is seated, this is tables, this is a very beautiful, I mean, weddings take place here. Okay. So I don't want you all to think it's outdoor and, oh my gosh, it's too hot. It doesn't matter what the weather is. You're covered and you're going to be comfortable. So, anyway, please go ahead before I lose that train of thought.
No, not at all. You're absolutely right. It is not a tent in the way you're thinking of it. It is a wooden structure that is actually built without any fasteners or nails each year. It's put together in this puzzle piece way. And it has air conditioning. It's a dinner theater style venue. So you come in, you can sit down while the show is happening, order food, order beverages, and then after the show, we transition to an after hours event.
So much
with
fun. Talk
a
about
lineup
that.
of DJs.
Yeah, talk about the after hours. And that happens after every weekend, after every show, correct?
On Fridays and Saturdays,
Yeah.
except July 4th, of course. Yes, that runs from 10 p.m. till 12:30 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. I co-curated the lineup this year for the after hours DJs with the great Andy Monk, who's a local nightlife extraordinaire and comedian. We were really focusing on trying to bring a lot of local DJs to the tent this year. Wanting to highlight all of the excitement that's happening around the Hudson Valley. And also I brought back 3 returning DJs that we've had many, many times. One is Bright Light, Bright Light, who you may remember has had performances in the past in our Spiegeltent season.
Yeah.
And DJ Michael V is one of our local DJs who's returning this year, who was a big hit last year. So, yeah, it's a huge dance party.
And this is 21 plus, the after hours?
Yes, it's a 21 plus event.
Right. Okay. And that's for after hours and that again. And there's really not a lot of dance places here in the Hudson Valley. So it's really cool that you guys have this feature after a great show. Hang out for the rest of the night and just, you've got drinks there, you've got cocktails, you've got some food. So it really a place you can spend a whole evening and get your entertainment fill. And the after hours is an awful lot of fun. Want to also talk about another group that you have coming June 28th, this weekend. Of course, you've got Third Reprise on Friday, and on Saturday, you have Ring Down. Tell us a little about them.
Yes, this is another Spiegeltent debut, which is very exciting. Ring Down is a duo between Caroline Shaw, who's a Pulitzer Prize Grammy-winning composer and musician, and Danny Lee Parvin, who's an amazing vocalist. Caroline, just to say, is also our composer for the dance production called Pastoral that's happening this weekend as well. Yeah. So we always like to try to, cross-pollinate with our artists here, and it's really exciting to see Caroline and Danny Lee work together in this way on it's a passion project. They're really doing it because they want to be making this music.
Love that.
They're Portland-based, and they just released an album called Lady on the Bike.
Yep.
And they'll be performing that on Saturday. That's right. And their music is electronic and acoustic. It's trying to explore the space between the two. They love to call it cinematic electropop, which I think is a great way of explaining it. But it's really a feel-good show, and I'm very excited to hear it live.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And then on July 6th, you have the Adrienne Truscott.
Yes, Adrienne Truscott. She actually is returning this year for her second year as our Spiegeltent MC. So Adrienne hosts all of our Spiegeltent shows, but in addition to that, she also has her own performance this year because Adrienne is a pretty legendary artist herself. Her work really straddles performance art, dance, comedy, and cabaret. this show, uh, Adrian and it's her alter ego, Paige Turner. She's a forgotten cabaret legend who's a little bit, perhaps like Edie from Grey Gardens, a little out of it.
I love
But
it.
it's a huge, huge comedic genius show with a band, all female band led by the fabulous Viva DeConchi. It should be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And then how much fun. Kinder Disco. I mean, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's great to bring back. I gotta say, it was back by popular demand.
Yes.
I think it's really something that is very unique and special. It is a kids' dance party,
Yeah.
and I just know it's amazing to see how much fun all the families have to come and dance with their children, the children actually dancing. And it's run by DJ Ellie Gruber this year, who's an incredible local DJ, Kingston based. Yeah,
Oh,
so happy
awesome.
it's back.
Awesome. Yeah. And how nice to devote a show towards young children, you know? So a lot of fun, a lot of fun. You have Sunny Jane coming on July 11th at the Spiegeltent.
Yes, Sunny debuted with us last summer, and his shows are absolutely incredible. It's really a transient experience. He's a dole player, which is a drum, and most of the music is very percussion led because of that, which I mean, literally, it shakes in the best way. The venue, you really feel it in your body as you're doing it, and it's just like pure joy in musical form, as is he, I have to say.
Oh,
He also was recently featured in A Complete Unknown, the movie that was just out recently. So
oh
some
wow.
fame there, but yes, he'll be with us that weekend. I definitely recommend his show.
His show. And I've seen her there before, and she's returning. Ms. Martha Redbone, the legendary Martha Redbone, will be at the Spiegelton on Saturday, July 12th. Got tickets for that one.
Great. Yes, legendary indeed. Martha has been with us, I believe, 3 or 4 times already, but I was very excited to bring her back this year. She's one of the artists I already knew I wanted on my first season with the Spiegelton. She's such an important artist. She's an indigenous Afro artist who her music focuses on the history of soul, blues music, American roots music through the lens of Afro-Indigenous culture. It's accompanied by an amazing jazz and blues band. And this show that she's doing now, she's been touring, I believe, the last few months. It's called My Indigenous Soul. It'll be beautiful.
Beautiful. And she's such a great storyteller, too. And her presence and her vibe is just really comforting and beautiful. I don't know. That's why I'm back. I think this will be my third time seeing her there. And
Oh, great. I
just
couldn't agree more. She's really just like an incredible um, host of her own shows, meaning you forget that time is passing.
yeah,
You're just with her the whole time.
yeah, she's very engaging. Like it's like, oh my gosh, the show's over already. Where did the time go? You know, and you just want more and more
Exactly.
of Martha Redbone. And then on the 13th, and I might be mispronouncing Elisa Pie, Elisa
Elisa P. Yes.
Elisa P. Okay.
Um, yeah, Elisa P. is our collaboration with Bard Center for Indigenous Studies, which
Hmm.
we've collaborated with for one Spiegel Tent show, I believe the last 3 years. I curated with the curator of the Center for Indigenous Studies named Brandy Norton, and she came to me with this incredible artist, Lisa P., who is a Canadian based in Montreal, Indigenous folk singer. She's very popular in Montreal in the folk scene, the folk music scene.
Hmm.
And it's also, I'll mention here that it's been a feat really to get international artists into the country at this time. So I'm
Yeah.
very excited that we've been able to bring Elisa P. She has another show after or before, as I can't remember, in New York City, which is great, amazing exposure for her. But the show itself is autobiographical. She is taking 10 raw rock and pop hits from the 60s to the 90s, and she reimagines them in an autobiographical way through her native language. She's a member of the Inuk tribe in Canada, and that is a huge part of her music, obviously. It's emotional, it's transcendent. I'm really, again, excited to see it live.
Yeah, I bet. I bet it sounds really, really extraordinary. And what's coming back, I think it sounds like, looks like, I got tickets too. The Bluegrass Thursdays, starting with the Jason Carter Band on July 17th.
Yes, this is our third year with the Bluegrass on Hudson series, and that's guest curated by Ruth Oxenberg and Robert Schumer,
Mm-hmm.
who are local Hudson Valley natives that have this incredible series that they run themselves that features bluegrass. Sorry, I'm trying to look for the name of it in my notes, which is so
Oh,
terrible.
that's okay. That's okay. No problem. Yeah. This is
But
gonna.
regardless, I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
Ruth and Robert have put together 3 different seasons of incredible artists. And what I love about the bluegrass shows is it's bringing in a different crowd that we don't typically see
Exactly.
at the Spiegeltent. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're starting this year with the Jason Carter Band. They're a 3-time Grammy winner, renowned fiddle player.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, yeah, it's really incredible. One of the people I'm going to be playing after you and I are finished our conversation, I'm going to play some music by Jason Carter as well. You've got Tina Frimmel coming up on
Yes.
July 18th. That's another Friday night at the Spiegeltent.
Yes, indeed. Tina Frimmel is one of the artists this season that I'm extremely excited about. Again, someone I really wanted from the get-go. She's a comedian, stand-up comedian, and her show features another comedian who's opening for her named Chanel Ali. She's a beloved New York City comic who you may have seen on Netflix in Dash and Lily or MTV in Girl Code, but Tina will be headlining, and she's really a rising star in comedy. I think she's already pretty much a superstar. She's from Burlington, Vermont, and the last few years, she's garnered hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok and Instagram, and has since now been touring around the country, I believe this whole entire year nonstop, which is
Wow,
really exciting for her.
it is. It is. It's nice
Yeah,
that
and
she's making a stop here in the Hudson Valley at the Spiegeltent.
yes, very excited. And I gotta say, her comedy is just so incredible to see. It's rooted in her experience living with cerebral palsy.
Hmm.
And I find it so enlightening that she uses this comedic lens and humor to talk about something so intense. And she uses this really blunt honesty in her comedy that really
Hmm.
it's more so revealing our similarities as human beings more than our differences, and that is
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
of course a message I always want to bring to the arts.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've seen the next performer, Ola Tuja. I've seen them before, and they're playing at the Spiegelten on July 19th.
They are, and so you're so lucky you've seen them.
Yes.
Olatuja, their Afrobeat jazz funk and soul band, featuring the amazing vocalist Alicia Olatuja and the famous electric bassist Michael Olatuja. They also have an incredible band with them. They'll be playing their most recent album.
Oh, nice. So much fun. Yeah, yeah. And the bands these people bring with them are just top notch also. Tell me about Stud
Absolutely.
Country.
Ooh, yes. Stud Country is one of our Sunday social events. We have 3 of them. And this is a social dance event. It's born out of the legacy of queer dance spaces and the history of LGBTQ culture in cowboy culture.
Oh,
It's line dancing, so you'll be led by a an instructor, and there'll be a DJ as well playing the hits. Stud Country itself has become a nationally known line dancing company. They run events in New York, LA, and Nashville. So we're really excited to have them. It's really become this amazing fad that brings people together in a social dance. So I'm just so excited to be there for it.
To be there. That sounds fun. And then on July 25th and 6th, Suzanne Barch.
Yes, one of our favorites. If you're a returner to the Spiegeltent, you may have already seen the iconic nightlife producer and cabaret producer, Suzanne Barch. She's coming this year with the host, Murray Hill, who was with us last year, and other special guests, Amanda Lepore and Joey Arias. So it is bound to be a fun time. This show is definitely geared more towards adults. It's adult content, but it's fabulous cabaret. It is one of the most exciting shows I've ever seen. It's really
Wow.
something that I never quite know exactly what will happen, and it always surprises me.
Yeah, and that's a nice
We have
thing.
two shows.
Yeah, two shows. Yeah, the 25th and July 26th.
Yes.
Yeah. What's Juno Birch?
Oh, Juno Birch. I'm so excited that Juno can join us this season. She is a pretty legendary comedian and drag queen from Manchester in the UK. She's touring a show called the Probed Tour around the world right now. She just actually finished her US tour, is in Europe, and is coming back to the US for us. So I'm very happy that she's interrupting her European tour to come back and perform in the States. It's been a pretty sold out run for her, so I'm really excited. We have two shows.
Yes, August 1st and 2nd.
Her drag is what I'd call alien drag, meaning she's dressed as herself, but an alien. She's painted blue. She has big blonde hair, like 60s hair, almost a la the movie Mars Attack. She's just hysterical, but in a similar way to Tina in how the comedy is being used, I want to note that her comedy is really rooted in her experience as a trans woman. And I think it is such an incredible way to try to explain to anyone how you feel as a trans person living now. She's using the idea of being an alien to describe sort of the absurdity of life on this planet and feeling different. But again, through this comedy, she's exposing our similarities as people more than our differences. So, again, in a world where we're really starting, in my opinion, to be divided, this is a moment to find, how precious we all are as human beings and what we have in common.
Yes, and the arts have a beautiful way of bringing all that out, Jason. And, that's why we have to support the artists and the venues and all of this, because the arts are needed more than ever, at least in my humble opinion. And I'm so sorry I'm going to be away for this. I would have loved the Summertime Swing on August 3rd at the Spiegeltent.
Yes, absolutely. This is a returning favorite as well. It is Got to Indie Dance, and this year we have a new band that'll be playing with us, Danny Lipsitz, and the Brass Tacks. It's fantastic swing music and lead dancing. You're taught a little bit of the basics, and then there's some partner work, and there's also performances by Got to Indie Dance Studios, and of course the band Danny Lipsitz and the Brass Tacks.
Wow, nice. And then you have Stella Cole on August 8th coming.
Yes, Stella is another standout to me. I gotta say, she's quite young, and I first found her on YouTube, I believe, listening to some rendition of a Barbra Streisand song, and I gotta say she sounded exactly like her and a mix with Judy Garland.
Wow,
so
that's saying a lot.
Yeah, and I don't say that lightly. Her
Yes.
voice is incredible and very, I mean, it's like she's lived three or four different lives, honestly. So
Wow.
she's really become a rising star. She's been touring the country and the world. She's been in Europe recently, but pretty much nonstop. And she's coming from a 4 performance run at Cafe Carlyle in New York.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, her music is jazz standards, some Broadway hits, and some pop. It's incredible. She has a 3-person band with her.
Hmm.
It'll be very it'll be so nice to be able to see it in such an intimate space,
I
honestly.
bet. I bet. Yeah, that's Stella Cole. And then Michelle, and I cannot pronounce the last name, on August 9th.
Michelle and Deggiocello.
Thank
Yes,
you. Yes, yes.
no problem. Michelle is an incredibly special artist. She's here performing her Grammy winning album. They just won the Grammy for Best Alternative Jazz Album.
Mm.
It's called No More Water, The Gospel of James Baldwin. Um, she'll be doing 2 performances with us. This is a unique one we're doing on Saturday and Sunday.
Wow, nice.
Um, and just to mention, this project is something we actually started with Michelle as a multimedia project in the pandemic back in 2020. So it's pretty amazing that it had developed into a Grammy winning album, and I'm really happy that we get to have her back to share with the Bard community.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you're also closing weekend. You'll have Chris Eldridge and Kristen Andreasen.
Yes, that will be our closing weekend bluegrass show on Thursday.
Yeah.
And Chris goes by Critter, and Kristen Andreasen, they're incredible guitarists. They have amazing harmonies. It's really just an incredible show, I hear. I'm excited to see it myself.
Absolutely. And then ending it is Queen Bitch. John Cameron Mitchell sings David Bowie.
Yes, ending with a bang. John Cameron Mitchell is returning to us for, I believe, the second or third time. If you don't know him, he's a Tony winning star. He's known from Hedwig and the Angry Inch or the movie Short Bus. He is absolutely incredible if you haven't seen him live. And like you said, this is a David Bowie tribute. So all David Bowie songs. And there's 2 opportunities to see this show on the 15th and the 16th, which is our closing night.
Of August, that is, yes. And then, of
Yes,
course,
of
just,
August.
yes, and just want to reiterate and re-mention again the after hours. So after these wonderful performances on Thursdays through Sundays, typically at the Fisher Center, on Friday and Saturday nights, they have after hours, and it's 21 plus, and it starts at what, 10:30, or what, usually 10?
It starts after the show ends, which is about 10 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
and it runs till 12:30.
Yeah, fun, 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 fun. And again, the Spiegeltent, totally air conditioned, super comfortable place. You also have, I really want to mention the outdoors too. Come early, hang out on the beautiful picnic tables, and just explore a little, because the lights, the outside of the tent, it's just so much fun to be there, you know? And yeah, it's a unique venue. There's nothing like it anywhere close to here, folks. That I can tell you. Tickets available to these extraordinary shows at fishercenter.bard.edu, and some of these shows do sell out quickly. So get on that website, fishercenter.bard.edu, and go catch a show at a very unique and extraordinary venue. Jason Collins, producer and Spiegeltent curator. What have I left out or forgotten?
I think you've covered it all, or we both have. But yeah, I just want to mention to come to the venue and experience it. If you're new, if you haven't come, I really urge you to come and experience this unique nightlife where we can really come together as a community and experience live art.
Yeah, and it's
So I
all
hope to see you
ages.
there.
Like you guys, literally, even the after hours, you would think, oh my gosh, it's all young. It's all ages. I've seen 70, 80-year-olds at after hours. It's like it's just an extraordinary place. So anyway, we're going to keep mentioning here on this show, because all we do is music in the Hudson Valley. We're going to mention on every one of our musical happenings, all your events happening. And and I'll see you at the Spiegeltent. Jason, thank you for your time here today.
Thanks so much for having me, Rita.
Okay, we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
91.3 WVKR Independent Radio, Poughkeepsie, New York. Again, that was Jason Collins, the producer and Spiegeltent curator. And tickets available to all these extraordinary, unique shows at fishercenter.bard.edu. Good stuff happening there. And I'm going to play some music from some of the performers that will be there. These performers will be at the Spiegeltent this Saturday. We spoke about them. This is called Ring Down. 91.3 WVKR.
I won't go, I won't go, I won't go. Somewhere out there is a life where you're not mine and I'm not fine. Somewhere out there is a place where I have never seen your face. I won't go, I won't go, I won't go, I won't go. Once upon a glitch, a continental drift, a step out of the shower, a reality shift, and you asked me if I'd be willing to miss the very thing that forever I wished I won't go, 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 I won't go. And now vows taller and aligned, and now vows to find you every time. Verse and chorus multiplying, mute the click track underlying.
Mix warm water, baking soda, and the
तप श्रृंगार है तन और मन का, तन और मन का तप अलंकार है इस आत्म का, इस आत्म का तप वीरों का पथ है, तप मोक्ष का रथ है। तप ही दिलाता है पद आनंद का, धन्य तपस्वी दिव्य तेजस्वी, तप धर्म की ज्योत जगी। आंगन में गूंजे शहनाई, पारण की बेला है आई। आंगन में गूंजे शहनाई, पारण की बेला है आई। करते अनुमोदना दिल से हम सब, तपवीर को सब देते बधाई। आंगन में गूंजे शहनाई, पारण की बेला है आई। जय जयकार तप में अनंत गुण है समाए, समकित और समता तप से ही आए, समकित और समता तप से ही आए। भूखे को भोजन, प्यासे को पानी, मानव और जीवों पर करुणा सिखाए, मानव और जीवों पर करुणा सिखाए। तप से जगत का कल्याण होता, तप से समृद्धि घर घर आई, आंगन में गूंजे शहनाई, पारण की बेला है आई, आंगन में गूंजे शहनाई, पारण की बेला है आई। जय जयकार, जय जयकार, तपस्वी की जय जयकार, जय जयकार, जय जयकार, तपस्वी की जय जयकार, जय जयकार, जय जयकार, तपस्वी की जय जयकार, जय जयकार, जय जयकार, तपस्वी की जय जयकार।
91.3 WVKR. That's Sunny Jane, who's going to be performing at the Spiegeltent on July 11th. We also heard Ring Down with Danny Lee Parbin and Caroline Shaw. They have a new album coming out called Lady on the Bike. We just heard the track I Won't Go. They'll be at the Spiegeltent on June 28th, which of course is this weekend. So great season of music and I don't know, just a little bit of everything from Kinder Disco to Baroque to all kinds of great shows happening at the Spiegeltent at Bard. Tickets again at fishercenter.bard.edu. And as we spoke with Jason Collins today, the extraordinary and the legendary Ms. Martha Redbone will also be back at the Spiegeltent this summer on July 12th. I want to play a track of hers here as well right now. Let's take a listen to Martha Redbone on 91.3 WVKR.
Hear the voice of the bard, whose present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked among the ancient trees, calling the last soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. Oh earth, return, arise from out the dewy grass. Night is worn and the moon rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more. Why wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore is given thee to the break of day. Oh earth, return, arise from out the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more till the break of day.
up sticks. Big boss man cracks his whip. Serious, but we laugh to keep from crying. Oh, crying. Spouting out the company line. Everything here's just fine. Says he cares about me, but he's lying. Oh, lying. And up in the big house, king of the hill. Watching the boss man talking to his sister with the dirty hands. They sit cussing at the roof, wishing they could lose me as fast as they can. He's got me in the roughest rig, thinks I took his brother's gig. People say they've got the gang rigged, oh rigged. His daddy gave him everything, his job and his house and his earring. What's he think that I'm so threatening, oh so bad? And up in the big house, king of the hill. And they're driving the big cat, king of the hill. My space, swatting bugs, sweat stains rolling down my face. I'm trying not to drink, knowing I've got to roll out of this place. Watching people pick up bricks, king of the hill with a nightstick. Caught up in accounting tricks, throw a bone to the poor hicks. Got some candy, take a lick, great white home shooting bricks. Now let us all share the well, oh the well.